Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, it just keeps getting worse and worse. Yesterday I reported that the Diamond Princess cruise ship was being held in Yokohama Harbor in Japan under quarantine. The passengers weren't allowed to get off after a passenger who had been discovered to have been on board on the previous cruise, not even this cruise, on the previous cruise had a confirmed case of the sickness. He got off the ship on January 25th, and if you remember, January 23rd through the 26th is when everything started to escalate. That's when a lot of places started putting in the travel restrictions. Unfortunately, this person was already on board at that time and got off on January 25th, ended up going to the hospital and was discovered to have had the virus. So they quarantined the ship in Yokohama Harbor. Over 3,500 people, including passengers and crew members. And now, after 24 hours of testing, they discovered that there are 10 cases of confirmed sickness on board. 9 passengers, 1 crew member. So now the health officials in Japan have now quarantined the ship and banned the ship from letting anybody off that ship for 14 days. That's the incubation period of the disease. So they're not taking any chances. No one's allowed. It doesn't matter if your vacation is supposed to end in 2 days or not. No one's getting off that ship. And it's a very scary time if you're on that ship. Plus, Princess is doing what they can to accommodate everybody. They're giving everybody the Wi-Fi for free. They're discounting stuff. They're giving money back. They're giving free phone calls. They're doing whatever they possibly can to help the passengers and crew members cope with the situation. But it truly is one of those worst case scenarios now where people are on board and they can't get off. In fact, the ship is now headed out to sea to refill its ballasts, empty it out and refill the fresh water. And it will pull back into the harbor to restore its food, but nobody again is allowed to get off the ship, period. And so let's hope that no other cases. The 10 people who have been diagnosed have been taken off the ship now by, protected clothed medical staff, and they have been put into a quarantine hospital in Japan. So not a great time for them. And also now they're stuck at sea for 14 days, and now a cruise ship, Genting Cruises, the Genting Dream, which is part of the Dream Cruises, is in Hong Kong Harbor, and they're now quarantined from getting off as well, and they're being tested because previously they found 3 passengers on board had been on that ship as well. So it's not looking good right now for anybody in the cruise industry. And so here we go, that case of passengers who weren't even on the cruise, current cruise, are now paying the price for people who were sick on cruises before that. And I got a lot of hate when I was saying that they should not have picked up those 800 passengers in Hong Kong. Well, I think I'm pretty right in this situation now. Because not only now will that affect this cruise, it could affect other cruises coming afterwards. There should be no passengers leaving from Hong Kong, Macau, China, period, until this thing is stopped. And I shook my head at that decision that Holland America did, and I feel sorry for Princess Cruises, and because they had stopped everything. The minute the World Organization was saying this is getting out of hand, let's do it, and the airline started, Princess stopped all their stops in those areas and were rerouting their ships and put in the travel, but it just came a little too late because the passenger was on board rate 1 when all that stuff was just starting to vamp. In fact, back then there was only about 120 people at the time that this person got on the ship in all of China that were affected. So it wasn't a big thing yet. And unfortunately, the people on the Diamond Princess right now and the Genting Dream, they're now paying the price for the slow response in some cases. Not so much the slow response for some cruise lines, but I'm just hoping that all these cruise ships that did their last minute stops in places before changing itineraries, that they don't end up paying the price for that decision going forward as well. Well, I'll keep you informed. I'll let you know what happens with the Genting Dream. I'll let you know, the World Dream from Genting, and I'll let you know what happens with the Diamond. But as of right now, no one of the Diamond Princess is allowed to leave for 14 days. Let's just hope nobody else comes down sick. Well, I hope you appreciate this update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.